Hello again, everybody. Well, today we are way out in Dayton, Tennessee, and we are checking out a really interesting and historic cemetery. Say hello to the Historic Garrison Cemetery. Now, we're going to take a look at this place. I believe it's got Revolutionary War people in here as well as some Cherokee folks, and let me tell you, as pretty as the cemetery is, it's on a hill overlooking that. So, let's go take a look and see what we can see, shall we? This cemetery, if you want to look it up, you can go online and find that information on it. I mean, this cemetery really dates back pretty far. And if you're hearing odd noises, it's because since we are near the water, there's a lot of water birds. And yes, we have veterans in here as well. Let's see here. So we've got Turners, we've got Hodges, Delaney's, Warren D. Turner, U.S. Navy in World War II. Lots of Turners in here. Oh. Some of these stones look very new, so it makes me wonder if interesting mix. It's interesting that these are all facing this way too. I mean, maybe they just wanted to face this way because of this gorgeous view. And then there appears to be one right here, so I don't know if that means that one is maybe past the edge, or maybe it just got moved. We'll go to World War One. Oh, those are briars. I didn't even notice that those were briars. Sorry about that. I had to pick some briars out of my pants, but it's an interesting mix of older and newer headstones. Like I said, I mean, I don't know if that means that people have come through here and put new ones in when they could. Here's very old ones. So I would guess with the fence, the wall, the way it is right here, that the Turners are all in this section. You've got stones that are by big cedar trees again. We're going to go back out here by the road. McClendons. Brewsters. And then some old stones, but we're going to go back that way. Here and there, you also get to see just stones. Elmer Emmett Yother. He was a tank in World War II. It looks like he was in Korea as well. So yeah, there's a ton of veterans here. More Turners. This appears to be a much older section of the cemetery. You've literally just got the stones that have worn away. Father John Gill. You can see that there are other stones. They're just either so worn down or very hard to read. And there are several sunken in areas. Can't really see through the leaves that well, but sunken areas are definitely going to be other folks that predate when they started doing things. I swear I see some other headstones out in this. Might just be a stump, but there are stones that go out this far. Okay, nope, that is just a stump. Okay. So I appear to be walking at the edge of the property. And as you can see by the signs, folks are serious about their no trespassing. Literally comes right up to the edge of the property. Oh. Several older stones in this interesting structure. I'm gonna take a closer look. Here we go. Return. Jonathan Meigs, Connecticut Colonel. Revolutionary War. Sword from Congress? If anybody knows what that means, please let me know in the comments. That's interesting, but the father, the wife, and the son. The son died in 1815. Wife died in 1807. And the colonel died in 1823. More Turners. There appear to be a tremendous amount of Turners in the cemeteries, and there's Stanley. He's in the Civil War. So you've got Revolutionary War, you've got Civil War. I mean, there are so many people here from older times. And you can see these smaller headstones. I wonder if anybody's got with just the stones, if anybody's got the knowledge of who else is buried here, or if it's just so far back that it's unknown. Wamplers. So we've got the Wampler section. Yeah, see, quite old. J.W. Gill. We've got Brooks, Thurman, Whitehead, more Gill. I would say that the Gill family is probably in here. Oh, I just saw some fly over, so if you can hear these croaky noises, they appear to be some kind of a crane. I am not a great bird person, so maybe somebody can let me know. Huh. Melton Fowler, Tennessee, World War II. So there's a section of Fowlers in here. Huh. That is very interesting. Here is a stone that appears to be broken off, unfortunately. More gills. There's a Hugh Fowler. Or Hugh. I don't know how you want to pronounce that. Agnes Genevia Swafford, 1924. It's a really interesting mix of old and new headstones. I mean, here you've got this. Dixie C., wife of W.F. Jewell, 1930. Myrtle Fine Hollins, Jenkins, Hickman. Now, somebody is obviously taking care of the place, but it looks like they just don't have the space to get rid of the debris. Well, somebody was buried quite recently. Sodie Roy Hickman, buried in April of 2020. So you've got a Hickman section. Landon Wayne Jordan, James A. Jordan, World War II. You've got some Halls, Dorothy and Jake W. You've got another stone that is an unknown. I mean, they come right up to the edge. Robert Eugene. More Halls. Yeah, I guess the property line literally comes right up. Chad Dinicelli. And if I'm mispronouncing these names, I apologize. Claude Luther Hickman. 1985. Some more Hickmans. We've got another World War II vet. I mean, there's a ton of vets in this beautiful historic cemetery. I'll tell you what, it's very peaceful here, and it is very interesting hearing the cranes making their croaking and chirping noises. Jenkins. Huh. Huh. Here's one of the more modern stones. I am finding little concrete stones that are down here too, but that's one of the more modern ones that has the, look at that beautiful carving, that has the photos. You can see everybody was well loved in here. There are flowers and things everywhere in here, including very cool headstone that was made. And I imagine over the years, all of those marbles have fallen out. Caraway. I don't know, to be honest, folks, how much space is left in here. I don't think there's a lot. So I do not know what would happen. That's beautiful. Huh. That beautiful darker marble. Thompson. Well, folks, like I said, it's not a very big cemetery, and it is surrounded, but there is a ton of history here from all the way back in the Revolutionary War through the Civil War and up into modern. Here's another veteran, World War II. Now, I wonder if there is a group that takes care of this too, because some of these older headstones could stand a little attention. But all in all, this is a pretty amazing cemetery. Huh. There are the posts again now. Never did figure out at that other cemetery what just the posts meant. Good Lord. Another one. Arthur W. Jewell. Private, a 12 base unit. World War II. There's another World War II vet. I mean, there is a ton of veterans in this cemetery. 8th, March 8th, Trusley, Janau. Anyway, guys, that is my short look this beautiful cemetery. As always, I am off to go on some more journeys. So until then, why don't you go on a journey of your own? We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.